The F is for fuck. I forgot to do my taxes.
F is for fraud. I just laundered some money. 3, 2, 1. Push the button. Here we go. Now. And we're back from Island Lake once more. Got my co-host Shagadelic. What's up, buddy? How are you doing?
Fucking chilling, man. Just like the weather outside, you know.
What about not swearing on this podcast?
You know what? It's the start of a new day, ladies and gents.
Yeah, so we're just
That was
kicking
my
it.
last one for
We're
a while.
we're still kicking it old school, you know. We got Butch here producing on the mixing tables. Shaggy's having a beer. I've been sober for about 30 days. I feel like $1,000,000. Thank you. Yeah, we got some talking points here. This is our second podcast. We'll be releasing it sometime. I don't know.
It'll still be cold outside when we release it, so there you go. That's all you need to know right now.
Yeah.
There might be snow on the ground. There might not. Santa might have come already. Maybe he didn't. We don't know. We'll figure it
No,
out.
Santa's coming. So, what have you been up to, man?
You know what? Just the regular old stuff, man. I tried to stop drinking for a little bit, but
How'd that
the
work out?
weekends hit a little heavy. I drink water all day during the weekdays, but then I like to start my weekend a little early on Thursday.
Weekend Warrior's the way to go.
Yeah, I feel like total garbage right now, but
Do you?
yeah,
Well, you got a beer in your hand, so I think you're not too
I'm
bad.
feeling a little bit better as this goes down. That is
Yeah,
a
right?
correct statement. I'm feeling real good because the Bears did win today, finally.
Yeah, dude. What was the final?
36-7, baby.
And that was an under.
I think so.
I texted Scotty Franz this morning. I told him to take Houston. He said he was feeling Bears money line, so he's right about that.
He should have gone with the bets he's been doing, man. He's been going safety on games, dude. They would have gotten that safety in the game.
Was there a safety?
Yeah.
Oh,
they
you
were
should've taken that.
So the Bears, the Titans
didn't
were on the
watch. Give me a reason.
15-yard line of the Bears trying to go downfield. Boom, sack.
Strip sack?
On the 9-yard line. Next play, Watson gets sacked by Khalil Mack in the end zone. 2 in a row. 2 sacks.
From the 9?
Yeah.
So he ran all the way back and Mac.
He tried to get away. Mac hit him like a Mack truck, baby. That man, I love him.
Yeah, was Akeem Hicks in the lineup today?
I don't remember. I honestly don't recall.
I noticed Khalil's a lot more effective when Akeem is in the lineup. Just because, the thing about a D tackle is, if you're running a 3 or 4 man front, if a D tackle or nose guard can take up 2 or 3 blockers, that opens up a lot for an outside rusher.
Yeah. Hakeem Hicks has been one of the best in the league for years.
Who, Mac?
No,
Hakeem Hicks?
Oh,
Oh,
that
no.
guy will be a Hall of Famer when his time is done.
I think he should be. He's underappreciated right now, but
Dude wears 2 knee braces and an elbow.
he's always
brace.
injured, man.
The guy's a thug though. He's
Well, he
working
plays
through the
hard.
pain. I'd work through the pain for $3 million a year.
He's
Tell you
making
what.
more than that. He's got to be making. How much is Butch? You want to look that up? How much Akeem's making? No. So I've been doing really well, doing the sobriety thing, and honestly, man, if anyone out there is struggling with that stuff, just know you'll start feeling really good. But these dreams I've been having, oh my. Okay, so here's one.
Walk us through one of them.
Okay, so here's one of them. I remember I was having a nightmare. I'm like driving down this road. It's all janky cars in a janky town, and these people, they're almost like, it sounds weird, but they're almost like demon people, like just weird people, scary.
You might have been on Cuba Road, man. That place is haunted.
It's haunted, dude. It really is.
For real. No, there's no doubt that place
Dude,
is
I know
haunted.
people who've done Ouija boards over there and shit. I've never done that. I would never
Ouija
do
boards
it.
are crazy,
Have
man.
you done it?
No. Well, I have, but I was at this
Was it
girl's
bullshit?
house. Her mom's a psycho. She was this chick, she wanted to get with me. And
Typical.
yeah, I was there with my girlfriend at the time. And her mom and her doing the Ouija board. And she asked.
She's doing the Ouija board with her mom?
Yeah, and then she literally asked fucking the ghost if we were good for each other. And then he definitely moved it over there on their own. I was like, all right, I'm out of here, dude.
Yeah, that's when
I'm
you
going
gotta,
home.
That's when you gotta leave.
Like, what is going on, dude?
What's his? Do you get a salary?
Yeah, 4-year, 48 mil.
So like
Holy
12 mil a
cow,
year.
12 mil a year. He's worth every penny.
Oh, for sure.
And he had a 7.5 mil signing bonus.
That's nice. Yeah, he's set.
He deserves it. Every penny.
As long as he's smart. He went to college in Canada. It's called Regina. I think that's
Regina.
Is that how it's pronounced?
It's pronounced Regina.
Well, I think that's. I think it's I think
It's
that's
in Saskatchewan.
It's in Saskatchewan?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was in Quebec.
No, I don't think so.
I was listening to whatever. Anyway.
Saskatchewan.
It's Saskatchewan?
Yep.
Why is this kid all...
I know
got all this random
I know a lot of
information.
things about Regina.
No, so we were talking about what? Cuba Road?
Yeah, or your dream.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. So, anyway, I'm in, like, this fucking jail cell with these, like, two, like inbred, nasty women. And they're just puking on each other, dude. Like, spitting and puking on each other. There's a bunch of garbage lined around the jail cell. And I was like... I wasn't even begging to get out. Like, it was almost like I knew I was in my dream, and I wanted to get out. And eventually I woke up, and I was just like, man, like, I really, like, dude, this is, like, these nightmares are legit. And today I was taking a nap, and I was ice fishing. I was slaying, dude. I was catching a fish every cast. But then all of a sudden I heard, like, I'm, like, reeling in my pole, and I feel like something big. I thought I, like, got my buddy Jerry was in the dream, and he was, like, fishing the other hole. And I thought I, like, wrapped up in his line and was reeling his pole in. And then I heard, like, a huge crack. So I start, like, trying to get off the ice. I fell through the ice and I woke up. Oh. So, yeah, it's just been, like, But a lot of people who are going through, like, similar stuff, like, have told me, like, that's just, like, a side effect. And it'll dissipate and it's starting to get better. So, yeah. So, we got some talking points here. Me and Meg are watching The Price is Right. Isn't it funny?
Dude, I remember the first time that, like, well, I've loved it for a long time, but
it's
back in the day, we used to go. My uncle owns, like, a little resort up in Minnesota.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'd go up there for, like, a week in the summer every year. And my mom would bring this little like, TV like this big that you plug in the wall. It gets, like, 2 channels. And channel 2 was on there. So, like, that's, the only thing I'd watch in the morning. And then I'd go start my day.
Do you fish a lot up there?
Yeah.
Pike, right?
Yeah.
And trolling?
Yeah, when they troll up there, it's easier.
You cover so much.
Did you
more
know
ground.
that you're not allowed to troll fish in Wisconsin?
Honestly, I think that's a good thing. And I personally, I mean, I've trolled before. We trolled up in Canada. Butch and I were up there for a trip. It was his brothers, and then my dad and me, and then his pop. And we trolled a lot. And we actually did really. That's probably the. Do you think that's the best we did catching pike, or do you think casting was better?
I think I caught my biggest pike trolling. I caught more casting though.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we spent more time casting, but I mean,
trolling was fun though. It's like a different sort of thing.
It's really cool to just, like, when you're trolling, you got the rod holders, and then you see the line, you see it go down. But I mean, the best part about fishing for me personally is setting the hook.
I don't use a line holder. I hold that thing in my hand the whole time, man. Yeah. Well, that's when I wasn't old enough to drink, so I probably need a free hand now. But, like, I think I could make it work.
Yeah, we had a real good time up in Canada, but I didn't. You're the one who told me that about Wisconsin, and that's probably a good thing for conservation wise. But yeah, me and Matt, I've had some time off work, and we watched The Price is Right, and the people on that show are just so damn funny.
Oh, dude.
So who you got? Bob Barker or Drew Carey?
Dude, age-old question, man. You got to go with Bob Barker.
You're Bob Barker?
Dude's a legend. And, dude, his microphone, come on.
The microphone is the style,
and
man.
also, he's just a staple.
He is a staple.
He was also, Drew Carey wasn't in Happy Gilmore. The Price is Wrong,
yeah.
Bobby.
Okay. No, The Price is Wrong, bitch. That's the edited
I'm trying
version.
not to swear.
There you go, man. Making moves.
But fuck it. I'm going to swear now.
No, so I'm actually going to go with Drew Carey.
What?
Yeah, I know.
What?
I know.
This podcast might be over after this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We need a good fucking argument from him.
I think, okay, so the reason why I picked Drew Carey is just he's so goofy. He's perfect. The show is full of goofy people. Drew Carey is an actual, like, just if you look at him with the glasses, his hair. Now he's got this nasty beard going. I mean, it's just like the
he's
perfect.
rocking a beard?
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah. You looking it up, Butch?
Yeah.
Dude, it's horrible. He looks terrible. But the good thing about Drew Carey is he lost a lot of weight. And I was always a big Hoots Lions Anyway fan. That's why
I like the Drew Carey show. That was a good show.
Cleveland rocks, Ohio. Yeah, so I mean, I'm a big Drew Carey guy. Just because of whose line? Yeah, you showing it to him?
Oh,
on the right.
Holy
the one on the right.
cow, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't he look horrible? And look at his hair. He's got like
he
middle
looks
part
like
going.
he's trying to look like Robin Williams.
Rest in peace.
But he's not even pulling it off closely.
Honestly, I thought Robin Williams was a good serious actor. I really didn't think he was funny. I thought he was really hacky, and I think that's one of the reasons why he actually took his own life. You know, I think in his own mind.
You say hacky or happy?
I thought he was hacky. I thought he was a hack comedian.
He was being drawn in the sand right now, dude. I love
know.
Robin Williams.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, why is that?
Just he could take over any role, man. He could do anything. He could be funny. He could be serious.
But serious acting was way better.
Yeah, I know, but like
him and Good Will Hunting, that's an iconic role.
Yeah, I heard that like when they recorded that scene on the bench, there were like 3,500 like people that went there. They're like, it's him and Leo.
Watching?
Yeah, but they were there to see him, not Leo.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a following. He was funny, but I think I don't know, man. You know, sometimes people take their own lives because, you know, dude, sometimes the people that are always happy, you know,
they're wearing a mask.
They're hiding demons. They want other people to be happy around them.
Yeah, they think about other people's happiness first.
Yeah. I want to see my friends smile all the time. I don't have thoughts like that, so you ain't got to worry about me.
No, yeah, and I had them, you know, my earlier years. I really haven't had them anytime recently, but yeah, I'm the same way, and I also with my sobriety as of late, Francis, you son of a gun. With my sobriety as of late, I realized I got to take care of myself first before I can help others. I'm still going to help others. I'm always going to be an advocate for other people getting the help they need and getting things off their chest and sorting out their problems and being a staple. But, you know, I got to get myself right first. Hey. Yeah, we got again. Francis is featured on the episode. If he's in here, he's going to be barking. So
he is not in a car.
He's not. Yeah, Shaggy last time said he was going to go in a hot car, but
that was a joke. Car. It's fucking winter, guys. Come on.
Oh, there's a swear again.
Right.
No, but I mean, all in all, I mean, with the Robin Williams thing, I mean, I would never wish that on any person in the world. I didn't think he was the best comedian, but I thought he was a great actor. We'll leave it at that. But yeah,
Jerry Seinfeld's not a great comedian.
I don't think he's a great comedian either.
Horrible. Airplane food. What's the deal with it?
What is the deal with airline food? What's up with it? Like Butch and I think he's a hack too. Butch and I saw him and we were laughing the whole time. It's hard not to laugh when you're at a comedy show, especially in a big room. Yeah. You know, I mean, I've seen a lot of good comedy. I recently, me and Meg and I on Valentine's Day, we saw Bobby Lee.
Oh, he's funny.
He was hysterical, getting naked. Basically, got naked on stage. Like he's just wild. We saw Bill Burr. Butch, were you there for that at Bill Burr?
Yeah, Milwaukee.
In Milwaukee, that was a really fun night, dude. Up there with one of my favorite nights. And I was laughing so hard. We were definitely in one on that night, and people were buying us drinks and.
Nice.
It was pretty fun. Yeah.
Tommy's laugh was making everyone around us laugh like twice as hard as they would have been laughing. Contagious.
And the thing is, sometimes people who go to those shows, they can remember all the jokes. When I go to those shows, I blank out. I don't remember any of their bits. I react to what they're saying. You know.
Yeah, definitely, you know.
Have you ever been to a comedy show?
I have not. I would love to. I feel like it'd be super fun.
I feel like you'd just be great at it in general, man.
No, I wouldn't I don't know if I could do it.
You would be so... You got the best
I'd have to have some drinks in me.
But that's how a lot of comedians are.
Yeah, I know. Joey Diaz, that man, I guess, used to get ridiculously messed up.
I mean, he just he does to this day. He's like starts every day with a bong hit and shit.
He's funny though. I love him.
He is funny, man.
Hey, Joe Rogan,
dude. Yeah, he's a real one for sure. Meg and I saw him on 420 in Milwaukee.
Where in Milwaukee? Pabst Theater? Or?
I think it was Pabst Theater.
I love that place.
It's a good venue. You've been to shows there?
I saw Humphreys McGee there.
That was probably chill. The seats, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we were way up top.
Yeah, we were on the balcony left side.
It was nuts. We got there like an hour and a half before the show was even starting, and we were let in, and the place was already packed. Like, there's no assigned seats during those shows. So we had to go find our own place. And, dude, we were way up there, maybe 3 rows from the wall. Great view. Don't get me wrong. But, like, where the bitches at, dude? You know? How am I supposed to, go fucking walk around? They wouldn't let me dance around. I couldn't stand on top of my seat.
Whenever I go to shows, I prefer general admission no matter what the show is.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'm not going VIP to get in. VIP at a festival is sweet because you get showers and you don't have to wait in line. Fred's is making his weekly appearance on the podcast. What do you got to say over there, big guy?
This guy honestly is killing the vibes, but you know what? People are just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, he is.
He's
Tommy,
my
go
dog.
Heat up
He's
your
my
car.
son, man. Yeah, go heat up the car.
I'm just kidding, guys.
No, I'm just I love it.
I
Honestly,
support PETA.
I don't.
For the ethical treatment of
I don't.
animals.
Those people are nut jobs.
I know they're crazy, but you shouldn't be hurting animals.
No, but they're like, I remember Butch, you remember the anti-fishing video?
Nah, no, I don't think so.
They posted this really goofy video about anti-fishing, and it was actually like, it was almost comical how off it was. So, no, but yeah, I mean, it's funny because when it comes to like shows and like, what kind of music you and I both listen to, we're basically on opposite spectrums. We like a lot of the same stuff, but I mean, you're more like I was saying, right, as we speak right now, you're wearing a Pretty Lights jersey, but when obviously like Butch and I have always been tight since we were kids. We went to a lot of like hardcore and metal shows, and like I dance at them. I go mosh and like you're like a chill dude, like just hanging around, getting all the girls.
I like to be in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know about getting all the girls. I just like to have fun and dance around, man.
Yeah, I heard the stories.
There was one time we were at summer camp, and
what year was this?
2017, I'd like to say. And I was with Parker, my buddy Henry, and all the squad from Peoria.
Uh-huh.
And we're like, we're chilling in the back at the moonshine stage. You guys don't know what that means, but it's like in the back. It's kind of like a bowl shape.
Is it like does the moon reflect on behind it, or
no,
is it just
the
like
moonshine stage because like that's where like the headliners at night play at.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You got the moonshine, you got the sunshine, you got the soulshine stages.
Soulshine.
I like the moonshine, and like we're sitting there, and I'm probably like 35 beers deep. And I see this
not 5, not 15, 35.
I see this girl playing with a levy wand, which is like it's like a stick that like has a piece of string that goes through the middle of it, and if you like twirl it a certain way, it stays standing up.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm gonna go see if she'll let me play with that. And they're like, Shaggy, you shouldn't do that, because they thought I couldn't walk because I'd been sitting down for a while. I get up, and there's a bunch of people sitting on the ground in front of me, and I skip through everybody. I'm not walking. I'm not running. I'm just skipping. The girl turned me down, but she let me play with her hula hoop at least. What? Because the levy wand's like $500. I understand that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't let a drunk ass like me fucking play with that.
I was at Dave Matthews Band, and again, like I was saying, Dave Matthews Band Alpine is like a staple, and especially if you live around here, I'd recommend it to anyone listening. It's like the party there is just good vibes all around. I mean,
you can camp there, can't you?
They've actually so some years they've done camping, and there's like I think there's a resort there too. I'm not like too familiar. I've always just tailgated and got a ride home because it's only about an hour.
Yeah.
It's East Troy, I think. But the one time I was like, we bought a bottle of Jaeger, a bunch of Red Bull.
What fucking year was that you're still drinking Jaeger?
I was in college-ish. I don't know. And this is when my back was real messed up, and I had a bunch of muscle relaxers. I took like 3 of them.
That's a recipe.
Doing this, that, and the other. And I was just manic, dude. And I was like having the time of my life, running everywhere. And by the end of the night, I was tripping out. I was basically like tripping out so hard. And next thing you know, there's this girl. She's like, she's by her car, and she's got a sword in her hand, and she's spinning it around. I see her, and I just run away, dude. I was like, what are you doing, man? You're drunk and you're spinning a
Sometimes
sword around?
You see some things that like.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? What are you doing?
Dude, we were at Electric Forest. I think it was 2016.
Was Electric Forest? That was formerly known as Rothbury, right?
Yeah, 2009, 2010, it was Rothbury. Then Electric Forest became the thing in like 2011.
Mm-hmm.
And we're there. 2016. I don't think I went 2016. Did it? I don't know. 2015. We'll go 2015.
Okay.
And we got there early. Always get the early Wednesday pass. You get a good, decent camping spot. And the first day of music's Thursday. And, like, we're having a great time, dude. You know, drinking beers, doing, extracurriculars. And the shows end at, like, about 1:45, 2 o'clock. And we're walking back to the fucking campsite in a group. And, like, there's some weird wookery going on, man. there's some kid, like, on the ground or like wrestling his buddy, and they're both fucking naked. And these kids, they stop and they're like,
wait, were these guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then these kids,
Greco-Roman wrestling.
These kids are like, we're walking past, like, we've seen this before, whatever. We've been to a festival. These kids are looking at them like, what is going on? I walk over to these kids. I'm like, it's only Thursday, buddy. Get ready for the rest of the weekend. This is not the weirdest thing you're going to see.
Was it?
What?
That was probably the weirdest thing you might have ever seen.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I've seen some weird fucking shit, man. Like, people get really messed up, man,
Yeah.
And, I like to have fun, but there's a certain level that you need to understand that they're drugs, dude.
Yeah.
It's
not real.
You can't take that thing lightly, I'd like to drink my alcohol at festivals, have a good time, smoke a little marijuana.
It's
a little
legal.
Pot, if you would. It's legal out there,
hashish.
but they don't let it in unless you have a medical card.
Really?
No, because it's like bringing in like
Any
over the
controlled
amount of
substance?
beer, even though it's legal. If you go to a concert in Colorado, when I went to Telluride, I had a tincture on me, which is like
I don't know what the
liquid infused with like weed, and it's a dropper you put in like your tea.
Oh, I think I've actually had that before.
And they found it on me. I just paid fucking $70 for this bottle. They took it from me. Yeah, it's like bringing in your own alcohol to a show.
Yeah.
There, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta hide it better.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the thing I realized is, the thing about doing drugs and stuff like that is you're just. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. A lot of times, I mean, some can really mess you up, but, I mean, for one, the good thing about pot being legal is like, people should not be in jail for that.
No, not at all.
That's not right. I mean, it's never. No one's ever died from it. That's the whole thing.
You know who should still be in jail? Tim Allen. He got caught with like
I heard about
fucking
that.
5 pounds of cocaine in the 80s, and somehow he's not in jail. There's dudes that get caught with a pound of weed and they're in jail for 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, how is Tim Allen? I understand he's famous,
Probably had a good
from
attorney.
Tool time, but
Probably had a good attorney, man.
you get 5 pounds of cocaine. What reason do you have to have that on you?
Is that a lot? I don't.
That's a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a
Too much.
lot,
More
dude.
than too much.
I think a gram of cocaine is too much.
Yeah.
I've never tried it.
Yeah.
It's like 2.26 kilos.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's like.
So he was trapping, dude.
Can you convert that to how much street value? That's like fucking like $100,000 street value, dude.
Yeah.
That's like a lot street value of cocaine. That's why do you have that much cocaine, dude?
He's selling it.
You're Tim Allen. You're famous. You have money. Why
Well, he
didn't you
probably
just sell
wasn't famous
cocaine?
at that point.
Maybe he wasn't. Was he a comedian?
You know who did a lot of cocaine? Richard Pryor. You ever heard about him?
Oh, I love him.
Dude, yeah, he's a funny dude. Yeah, he would have these parties at his house and invite tons of people, and he'd supply it for everyone. And by the end of his life, I mean, most of those people weren't there, and that's the thing I've noticed. Like, people will use and abuse you with the drugs, and then the next thing you know, once all the drugs are gone, no one seems to give a shit anymore.
True.
It's like it's bullshit,
But weed's something that should be.
it's just no one should go to jail for that. That's it. Anyone who's in jail for that should be released. And if there's still people in jail for that in any state, that's fucking bullshit. That's all I gotta say.
Well, they're mostly African American people,
That's
unfortunately, because they get profiled, and that's bullshit, dude.
It is.
Like, why, dude? You pull over a dude just because of the color of his skin? That's stupid. That is dumb. Those people shouldn't be cops. You have power if you're a cop, and most people can't handle that, knowing that, and they go off. They have power trips. You don't fucking judge anybody before you know them personally. You know, or else, not at all, actually. Who am I to judge you, man? I've done some dumb shit.
Yeah. I get it, man. It's I mean, being a cop is definitely not an easy job.
Speaking of racial inequality, did you hear that Texas wants to secede from the union?
Dude, that state is messed up, man. Except for one thing, they got the chicken fried steak, bro. I had that down there. Unbelievable. The gravy, dude.
We could get rid of them. That's fine. Alabama has better southern food than that.
Honestly, man,
and better barbecue.
If the people in Texas wanted to, I don't know, man.
You know what? Honestly, if they do, they're not going to, because of the fact that
the United States military won't let that happen.
No, the Republicans won't let that happen. You know how many electoral votes you get from Texas?
That's true.
It's a big state for them. They won't let that happen.
Well, I mean, Texas was its own independent nation at one point.
It was also owned by Mexico, and then we took it from them.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Mexico. It was Spain.
Well, it
was a Spanish.
Formerly known as Mexico.
Yeah, well, Mexico was like half the United States, too.
Yeah. Louisiana Purchase is Sacagawea.
Louisiana Purchase, man. What a ripoff.
Dude.
We screwed them.
God.
I guess it's something like the Louisiana Purchase is worth like $65 million. Like, I don't know if you want to check that. It's like...
They paid like $65 million.
No, they paid like... It was like $1 million at the time or something, and it's like current value is like $65 million only for all that land.
There's no way.
I swear. It's something ridiculous.
Do you know how much it would cost to buy L.A. in general? L.A. was
I don't
part
think of
anyone
the
could
afford
Purchase.
it. L.A.
Yeah.
All of California.
L.A.
Dude, those people are backwards,
Been to
man.
L.A.
Have you?
No, I've not. I've been to San Diego. San Diego's
sick. Chill, dude. That's a nice area. You got it, Butch?
Yeah, Louisiana Purchase. It was $15 million, equivalent of about $342 million in modern dollars.
Okay, so I was off by a lot, but that's
still
still ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like,
dude, I mean, a person could buy all that.
Exactly.
Jeff
a lot of
Bezos
private citizens
could buy that
easily.
1,000 times over,
and it'd be a great investment. He'd make
you own half the
trillions.
United States.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned in my real estate career that land is immovable and it's always going to be there. I mean, if buying land, it's not a bad investment.
That's one of the few commodities that there'll never be any more of.
It's immovable, exactly. So I mean, think about it this way.
It's a good investment.
Sometimes, I mean, if you're in a floodplain, it's not a great investment.
Fuck that.
But I mean, like, how about that? I mean, I almost hate to talk about it, but how about that land behind the bridge, man? Over by the bridge. Imagine just buying that and being able to throw parties back there.
Oh, did you know?
Not even build anything on there. Just like having that land. Just all waterfront.
There's a guy that
it's for sale.
He wanted to buy it, and he wanted to put a condo there. He wanted to put condos there, and he wanted to put a through street over the river. But the people he had the money for it and everything. I know you'd have to build it. Yeah, they're not going to allow that to happen.
No,
that's more traffic through their area. It's nice and quiet back there. I lived back there for a year.
It's a nice idea.
It's chill.
It's a nice idea.
That's a dumb idea.
We
don't need an eyesore like that over there. I'm trying to have fires and drink beers over there.
We've had some good
times. Fishing too, man.
Big flatheads.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish we could pull up. I wish we had a video going so we could pull up Bodie's picture, man.
Bro, that huge one, I was there.
Were you there for that?
Caught it. So it's 4th of July weekend.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
And the people across the river to the left over there, that brown house.
Yeah.
They have that doctor doing like a fireworks show, and Bodie hooks this thing. RJ's taking a video. Bodie's pulling it in. He almost get wrapped around a tree. So, you know, Bodie's.
How long was he fighting it for?
He's waist deep. At least 20 minutes.
No shit.
It was a long one. When Bodie's reeling this thing in, RJ's taking a video. The people across the river are doing their finale for their fireworks show. So there's Bodie reeling this in on the video, and then a finale of fireworks just going off across the way. It was sick.
How many pounds do you think that was?
At least 40. That thing
That's
was
what
huge.
I was thinking. And he dove in after it?
He was maybe
I know
like
I've seen his
under
picture.
waist high.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went. He went.
Did he grab it by the mouth?
Yeah, he grabbed it like this.
Yeah.
That's how he has it in the picture. And Bodie's a tall guy. He's what, 6'2", maybe? 6'1",
No,
6'2"?
he says he's 6 foot.
I think he's
taller
bigger
than that.
He's
Yeah.
like as tall as me, isn't he? I'm
That's
6'2".
I know.
Yeah.
Bodie is such a goofy guy.
I think that mustache is weighing him down.
Oh man, he's so goofy. Yeah, I also want to talk about like I mean I know you were BMX guy growing up. I was obviously like a baseball player. I did football in a year before high school and then high school.
Yeah.
You know, what was it like? Just like, I mean, did you ever hit the Pines or like where did you BMX?
I didn't hit the Pines per se. I didn't really start riding BMX until like I got a bike when I was like for like my 16th birthday or 16th like Christmas.
Oh, so you started pretty late.
Yeah. That's why I'm not that good at it. I just like to go fast and high. I can do a couple tricks, but
yeah. And the jumps are fun, dude.
Back in the Pines, we used to go back there and like collect paintballs.
Yeah.
And then we'd shoot them out of our paintball guns. I'm not going to buy paintballs when I can find them. Are you kidding me?
I remember, dude.
Also, I was poor, dude. No, I wasn't poor. I'm just saying that.
They built that up. I mean, I remember there was like couch. There was
fucking huge.
I hit some of those jumps. I used to ride those trails
like,
with my mom, dude. She hit the biggest jump and flipped over her handlebars.
Dude.
It was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was probably like 10 or probably like 12, and we were back there, and I was riding my bike, and you know how like they have like you can ride around some of the jumps, so I ride around a lot of them, and my mom hits the biggest jump on a mountain bike, hits the landing, fucking flips over her handlebars,
OTB
in front of like all these like high schoolers, and they're all like, "Oh,
like, dude, that lady's
like, that's
sick,
gnarly, dude." So I was like embarrassed because I was with my mom.
I liked your mom before I heard that story, and she's even more awesome now. That is thuggin'.
She's a really cool lady, man. She was a great mom.
But yeah, like the setup they had back there in the Pines, it's reminiscent of just about any like trails. You got your areas where you chill and hang out when you're you dig and then you just chill.
Mm-hmm.
We call it the chill pit. We
you just laying there.
No, there's one at Willow Street that's really sick. It's like a hole in the ground, and there's
Where's
stairs
Willow
down
Street?
to it.
Is that McHenry?
I cannot disclose that. It is in the state of Illinois.
Okay, fair enough.
But
I was just curious. Will you tell me after this?
Yes.
Okay,
I will.
fair enough.
But so their chill pit is like they dug it out. They dug stairs into it, and it's tall enough that like a 6-foot guy could stand in there.
Mm-hmm.
And they dug out like seats in the side, and we just go in there, hang out,
that's
smoke
fun.
a little weed when you're done digging. Take a couple shots. There's nothing better than having a bottle of whiskey at the trails.
Yeah, dude. I mean, shit, dude.
But that's where it is. It's like meant to chill. Like our chill spot was a little bit too close to the road now that we think about it, because you could see us from the road, and we were just over there smoking bowls all the time.
You remember that?
Being loud.
You remember that? Those jumps over off Roberts.
Oh, Pezcore.
Over by side outs.
Yeah, it's called Pezcore. That was Jonathan's.
I think they made them take those down, like the
yeah,
city.
because they were in Kenny Ferrar is.
I do not.
That was his family's yard. Oh no, Pez. Their name was Pez or something. It was called Pezcore. Dude, Mike Aiken, he rode those jumps, I guess. He's one of the best to ever do it. Unfortunately, 2012, he got paralyzed. He was trying to do a 360 X up can over like a 35-foot jump, and got paralyzed. He's back riding his bike now, but he's one of the best trail riders to ever do it. His Odyssey Electronica.
And he's from around here?
No, he's not. He's from Salt Lake City.
But he used to ride that.
He rode it once. Like every now and then,
That's
like,
cool, though.
Pros will come around. I met Mark Potosny. and his brother came out here, and they'd ride over there. I just met a lot of cool people, man. You know, my buddy Jonathan, he's the guy who was the main dude at Pezcor, and with his buddies, Joe Brown. I
just remember I'd drive by there, and I was like, holy, how did they do all this, dude? I heard like the city made them.
Those are nothing compared to what he's built since then. He's got some jumps. Somebody drew a layout of like his trail spot, and I think there's like 76 different jumps that all intertwine, and you can go from one line to another one. It's sick. It's one of my favorite part is like at his spot, Willow Street. Fucking love the place. Like all the main lines are named after like X-Men. So
that's cool.
You got Juggernaut, Wolverine.
I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah, Storm. Well, when you go and like hit it, when you're coming down, it's blind, so you don't want people crossing. So
you yell out.
It's not like a big of a space as you think it would be. It's just all worked together perfectly. Yeah, you got to yell it out. You're like Jugs, you know, or like you try to think of some like term, because like when we had at the shores, all of ours were named after Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
What was Pokemon?
We had Gyarados was the main one, and then Magikarp, Bulbasaur, and then once we got farther and we started naming them like funny shit. Like one of them was Fupa Chupa Island, and then our next line we built was Wild Turkey.
I'm sure because there was a lot of Wild Turkey drink.
That was our drink back then, man. And
cheap stuff.
One time we made this stuff. Me and Riley grew some pot plants. It's called Green Gobbler, and we trimmed the pot plants.
Any good?
It got me fucked up, like really bad. So what we did was you get a handle of wild turkey, and you put all the stems from the plant in there, and you let it sit for about a month. And so you clean a bong with rum and alcohol, right?
Yeah.
Alcohol takes the THC off of stuff, so it all the THC from the stems got sucked into the alcohol.
And you drank it?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It tasted not that great, but I took 2 shots, and that was the first thing I did at the party, and I was fucked up. I was high. I was drunk. It was weird, and it was so cool.
Yeah, so, for me, your BMX kind of was like my baseball. Butch and I grew up playing together, and, I had a lot of adversity. I got cut. I've been cut from multiple teams. I got cut from the team Butch played on. And then I played for the Wakanda Rattlers. That was the Wakanda Bulldogs.
Rattlers, baby.
Yeah, I know you.
Let's go.
And then obviously I played LYAA before I played travel, and I ended up back on the Bulldogs the next year. And we ended up going to Carmel High School in Mundelein. And sometimes I regret not going to Wakanda, but I'm really glad. It really gave me like a point of view that there was something outside of around here, which I feel like a lot of people who lived around here got jaded from.
I think most people in their hometowns get jaded from that stuff,
yeah.
Unless because there's not really that many towns around here that are that close to each other.
Well, yeah, or that big either.
Like Island Lake's pretty close. Island Lake's not big at all, but it's pretty close to Wakanda. What other big towns next to Wakanda? Lake Zurich, Mundelein. That's like a 15, 20-minute drive.
And we don't have cars.
You're young, yeah.
So, I would go to Carmel, and then, obviously, one of my first good friends I met, he lived out in Gurnee. So, he lived in a neighborhood called Southridge. Butch grew up in Westridge. It's the same exact type of neighborhood, same exact models.
Oh,
same exact
sick.
setup, just a little bigger. And so, yeah, dude, I'd be running around Southridge just meeting people that I never would have met before had I, stayed around here and went to Wakanda.
Exactly,
And then I had friends from McMarion, so I met a lot of people in McHenry County, and a lot of friends from Lake Zurich, Crystal Lake. After my buddy Chris Hauser moved to Crystal Lake, I ended up hanging out there, and so I played baseball 4 years and I played football 3 years, but I didn't play my senior year after I had a back injury, and so I'm actually kind of glad I didn't, because I got to go to all sorts of games from all sorts. I went to the Lake Zurich Stevenson game. I went to a bunch
watch?
Yeah, and I was in front row of the stands. I got pictures in the student section. And then like I was in like Crystal Lake South, watching them play like I think like McHenry or something like that. So I mean I had a lot of really fun times. It was almost like college in a sense. And then I went away to college, and I went to a real small school, Loris College in Dubuque, Iowa. And I was, my goal was to play college baseball there. And I actually tried out. They had an open tryout, and I made the team, and I was playing really well. I ended up, I was like, I was like last on the list, and I finally got in a JV game, and we were playing. You know who we played? McHenry County College.
Oh, McHenry County College.
And they were good. They were solid.
There were some pretty good.
There?
Scott was playing on the Scotty Fransgart was on the team. He was playing center field.
Oh, it's pretty sick.
So I get my first at bat off this kid Joe Ross, and I actually had played with him on a travel fall team because I wasn't playing football. I played fall baseball.
Oh, okay.
Like
what position do you play?
I played a few different positions, but mainly first base.
Is that your favorite, or if
so
you had to pick a
first
favorite?
First base is probably the most fun position out there. I mean, there's nothing more fun than scoops. You still get ground balls. You're involved in every play.
I was a center field guy, man.
Center field. So I also played. I played catcher. I wasn't too good at that, but I mean, I had an okay arm. I could throw people out every once in a while.
That's all right, dude. Catcher, your knees are gonna be fucked, dude.
The thing about me catching was I called a good game. I couldn't block very well. I wasn't very. I was a little lazy, and I could play first so well. I played a little third base. I got a couple starts there. Senior year of high school. Even
Are you left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed.
Yeah, I tried. They put me at first base one time.
You're lefty?
No, I'm right-handed. It was fucking hard to play.
I thought first was easy.
No, man.
I
don't know.
I also played in the outfield too, so I got involved in Legion baseball in Wakanda.
Okay.
There was a Legion baseball team, and so the high school coach, he didn't really he preferred that the name what's his name Sliker? What's his first name? Bill.
I don't know, but yeah, Bill sounds right.
The coach was Sliker for Wakanda. He actually got fired finally. He was a horrible coach.
Was he just an asshole?
And he went and this Legion ball. It's basically a 19U team. So there was college players, and I'm like, I'm at Butch's aunt's house for a 3rd of July party. You know how they have the fireworks over at on Bangs on 3rd of July.
Oh yeah.
So I'm out there, and my buddy calls me and goes, "Hey man, we got this Legion baseball team, and we're short a guy. We need a guy to play." He's like, "Would you be interested?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Like I was always trying to play baseball, so I get the call, and my dad drives me home. I throw on my Wakanda Bulldogs travel jersey, and I show up, and actually the team that was short was Vernon Hills. So I played for Vernon Hills, and I went up against Wakanda, their pitchers. And I went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, and I played right field. And this dude Adam Tagley, who's actually like he's like hung up.
Is that Alex Tagley's
That's Alex Tagley's brother.
Nice.
And I ended up playing softball
cool.
with him. He's a cool dude. She's cool too. And I was playing right, and he was on first, and the kid hit a single to right. I charged it, grabbed it, threw it to third, and I got him. I gunned him. So.
Oh hell yeah!
And I played a really good game, and the next thing you know, I played Wakanda Legion ball. And that's how I got like a lot of experience, and I got better because I was playing against 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds, and I was
it's always really good.
I was 15 years old.
Yeah, it's better to play.
19-year-olds.
It's better to play and practice with people that are better than you.
Yeah.
Some people don't like to do it because they don't like to be shown up.
No.
These people are teaching you how to do it.
Well, no, and I competed well with them, and
yeah, they're older than you. They've been playing longer than you. They know tricks that you haven't thought of.
I learned
a
lot.
Yet,
and
dude.
you know what? My coach was cool. His name's Jason Bellucci. He owns. I don't know if you ever heard of Family Medicine Specialists over by Ace Hardware, the doctor's office. He's got 6 doctor's offices, and
oh, sick.
He gave me.
Good for him.
I ended up getting a job with him when I really needed one, and he gave me some hours. Like I was doing 8 to 12 in the summer, so I'd get off at 12 o'clock, go over to Butch's and Kyle's house, and
hang out,
smoke
dude.
weed,
play some ball.
Swim in the pool, have parties and shit during the day.
Nice.
So yeah, it was fun. So it ended up being a great summer, and he would let me. I'd get there. I didn't have to worry about coaches cutting me or worrying about my play. I could just go show up and play and be myself. And honestly, I think that's why I ended up playing college baseball.
See, I just actually thought about this, and it fucking is annoying that I just thought about this.
Go ahead.
I think the reason why first base was hard for me because I used to play shortstop and second. You don't.
I think
you,
that's
you
way
don't.
harder.
You don't straddle first base.
No.
You can't. If you're getting a ball thrown to you at second, you're not like this. You're trying to tag somebody out. You're like this.
They can't hear you, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got up. I forgot.
He's like showing me how you stretch on a base.
Whoops.
I'm like, sorry, man. Hey, dude, it's not attached to your head. But
yeah, it's different footwork. I played first base too.
yeah, Butch was a first baseman. I kind of took his spot.
And also, okay, so
I felt kind
so
of bad.
so
But
Tommy, you're
ball that much though.
you're
you were a
right-handed.
hockey player. You were a hockey player.
You're right-handed, right?
Yeah, I'm right-handed.
So what would you do? You would put your right foot on the base.
Right
Go
foot.
like that.
Right foot was almost always on the base.
Okay, yeah.
Unless
that
I
makes
was
more sense.
unless I was blocking a ball in the dirt.
Yeah, okay.
Unless I was blocking a ball in the dirt. On the if I'm in front of the base on the right hand side of the base.
Yeah, so I would have a learning curve with that anyway because my right foot's not my dominant foot. So I would have to be left. My left foot, your right foot's dominant.
Oh, so you would stretch with you would put your left foot on the bag and stretch with your right.
I would have to do it right foot, and that's not my dominant foot.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have as strong of control over that.
I was pretty ambidextrous with my footwork. I had really good footwork. I was a really good defensive.
You ever play soccer?
No, did you?
Yeah, for a little bit.
I never played. I feel bad. I used to make fun of people who played
One
soccer.
time I scored a goal on my team, I was like 7 or 8 years old.
On the own goal?
Yeah. I'd been watching some MLS football.
Oh, so you kicked it back to the goalie and
he missed it.
Dude, I was when I was playing basketball, I played basketball
Sad reacts only, dude.
fourth through 8th grade and had a really good coach. I think we talked about him on the last podcast, but the other team was shooting a free throw, and they missed, and I got the rebound, and I passed it to the outlet, and he started taking the ball up, and then I looked, and then for some reason I stopped, and I looked, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm wide open. I got a layup to myself. Next thing you know, I'm like, pass me the ball. Passes me the ball. I take one dribble off the backboard and in. Wrong hoop.
Oh no.
We only won by like 5 points, and we won like almost all our games. We only lost like 3 or 4 games throughout in our conference or whatever.
Does that count as a point? Does that count on the score sheet as a point?
Not for me.
For you?
No.
No, you don't get. That's not a stat.
No.
If it was a stat, you'd probably be leading in other buckets. But like, unfortunately, it's the stats that go unaccounted for.
Yeah. So
that's funny though.
It was funny, and then I'm walking out. My dad's like, "Hey, is that the guy who's scoring the wrong basket?" And I'm like, "Dad." It was pretty funny. He's a funny dude.
Hey, Dad's a G.
Yeah. So NHL season's starting back up.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully. If it doesn't, so there's going to be a Canadian division. Butch, would you look up the new divisions for the teams? Are you already on it?
Are they changing the divisions?
Yeah, they're changing them.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Well, no, he's got the laptop in front of him.
Okay. I already know exactly where it is, though.
They got a Canadian division. Like, all the teams in Canada are going to be a division. And I saw this meme. It was like, it was like, I'll pull it up. Not focus.
I don't know, man, because it looks like Tampa Bay is going to be, here it is. I got it. So this is the proposed.
Yeah.
So it's all the Canadian teams, and then it'll be Boston, Buffalo, New Jersey, New York, the Flyers, Penguins, and the Capitals.
That's a pretty solid division.
We are actually like, you know what? The Blackhawks didn't do that great last year, but looking at this, we might not be too bad. We're with the Hurricanes, and then obviously the Hawks, the Blue Jackets, the Red Wings, the Cougars, the Wild.
Cougars?
Yeah,
Panthers.
Florida. Oh, shit. Sorry, I was thinking about hot ladies.
Same animal.
Yeah, it's a different name.
The Predators, and then the Lightning, which are the defending champs.
Lightning's good.
They're a really good team.
And Stamkos is going to be back too. I mean, they could repeat.
What's the name?
So Sorry,
Patrick Maroon.
I love Pat Maroon.
He's been on the last 2 NHL winning teams.
He's from St. Louis too.
That's pretty sick.
I just listened to him on this podcast, Cam and Strick podcast with Cam Jansen. He was an enforcer for the Devils and
Damn. This
Bro,
Western
this
Conference
podcast.
is
Anyone
gonna be,
listening, listen to the Cam and Strick podcast. Okay.
no free ads.
And then I saw this meme. I found it. It says, take all the teams that haven't won a cup since '93 and place them in one division. We'll call it the Canadian division.
Did you know that as the Wild, because I know that they used to be the North Stars.
Yes.
They've never even been to the Stanley Cup Finals, let alone won it.
As the Wild, or as the
As the
as
Wild.
North, was Wild and the North
As
Stars?
the Wild. I think they came in like 93, maybe.
Yeah.
93-ish.
I mean,
But the Western Division's looking tough, man. You got the Ducks, the Yotes, Avalanche, the Stars.
the Avalanche and
Kings,
Stars are going to be really good.
San Jose. For some reason, the Blues, which is in St. Louis. And
Well,
then,
that's pretty west.
And then Las Vegas. It's literally...
Vegas is good.
Dude,
but they're running out of cap space.
Four of those teams, what? 8 were in the playoffs this year.
Really?
Yeah. The Yotes, Avalanche, Stars, and LA.
Blues weren't in the playoffs?
I don't know. I might have to get fact checked on this. But there were a couple extra teams in there because they had that play-in series.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's
Oh,
almost
yeah.
everyone was in the playoffs
Yeah.
this year, if you count the first
I think
round.
there were 24 teams at first.
So, yeah.
I'm surprised we made it past the first round, man.
My thing with the Blackhawks this year, what's going to come down to is goaltending. And the fact that they let Robin Leonard go instead of Crawford, I don't know if they did it for money or for whatever reason, or the fact that he's got bipolar. You know,
That's not a reason.
That's
not a reason.
It's. I mean, it's a reason.
Illinois
it could be a
is
reason why they
employment
did
at
it.
Will State. They can fire you whenever they want.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't care what it is. Robin Leonard's a top 10 goalie in the NHL, and that includes all goalies. And he's a lot better than Crawford has ever been. I don't know. I'm hoping Malcolm Subban can do it, but I don't know who else we got.
We have nobody.
Well,
Well, we did get a goalie. We got
you got it.
Drew Comesso.
Where's he from?
I don't know. I just wrote his name down.
Okay.
And then we also got a left wing, Landon Slaggert, and then defenseman Wyatt Kaiser. Those are the first 3 draft picks we got.
Oh, those are draft picks.
Those are the draft picks that we got.
They
this
probably
year.
won't be ready.
He looks good though.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they just paid Kane and Taze way too much.
I don't know. I heard they were shopping him.
I would love if they got rid of Taze.
I don't know, man.
I know he's the captain, but Kirby Doc is going to be the captain of the future.
Kirby Doc's a gangster.
He
I was
is so
just about
good.
to ask
Chicklets is gonna
who
have
do you
him on
think is
again.
going to have a breakout series or season this year?
Well, I think
If there is a season.
so. I don't know who do we all got for center. So we got Taze, we got Doc, and we got Shaw. So Shaw will probably be on the 3rd or 4th line, probably 3rd.
I'm thinking, man.
Who else?
Kirby Doc, he's already done his shit. He's already rising. I think Slater Cuckoo might come out of nowhere and just surprise
What position
everybody.
does Cuckoo play?
I don't know.
I thought he was a defenseman.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He could be. Keith's a
They
defenseman.
might have traded him.
There's no way. Really? Can we get that looked up? Because
get
I
that,
will
Jamie?
be upset.
Who are we talking about? Sorry.
Slater
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo. I don't know how to spell his last name. I
That's
spelled
right.
it Kookoo.
So, but they just picked up this Russian from the Avalanche in the Sod
with
deal.
the Sod
'Cause
trade.
Sod's a center, right? Or is he a winger?
I think he's a winger.
Uh,
I don't know, center.
yeah, I think he's a winger.
He's a winger.
Slater Cook. What are we looking up here?
How's it
like-
spelled?
Koekkoek.
Yeah, that's
He
it.
hits. He hits.
Yeah.
If his name's Slater and he
Yeah.
has
He sounds like a
cuckoo-looking
surfer,
name,
dude.
it's probably him.
Like, what a sick
Yeah.
name.
So is he still on the Hawks?
Says unrestricted free agent. He most recently played for the Hawks.
Oh, he's unrestricted.
So yeah, I don't think they're gonna sign him, man.
All right, well then, Dominic Kubalik. If we didn't get rid of
Oh, he's a
I love him.
gem.
him, yeah,
We kept him.
good. I like him.
Yeah.
He's got some skills. He could be our next Panarin that we need to keep.
I mean,
But
Panarin's
nobody will ever
top
be
5 player in the
Panarin.
NHL.
Yeah, the bread man, baby.
I mean, the fact that they gave Kane and Taze contracts over him.
Yeah, dude, they have money. They're doing Chevy commercials.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You know,
You think you're doing Chevy commercials? You don't have to pay for cars ever again.
Taze isn't even top 15 in the league for centers.
Patrick Kane's pretty good though.
Patrick Kane.
He also just had a
The thing
child.
Did he?
Yeah.
And he's doing a
Patrick
shotgun.
Kane the third.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good, man. Good for him. You know,
November 12th.
But the thing is, you know, about Kane. Kane's a one-way player, but he's got the best puck handling skills in passing in the entire league. But you know, and then he's a good goal scorer. But he has no one around him.
Yeah.
You know, and if him and Panarin together were all time, man. They were like
they were good.
Those passes across the slot.
They knew where each other were going to be, and that's what you need.
They'd just go through the slot and to each other in one time, and oh man, it was great. But I don't know. I'm hoping they can come out strong this year. I'm actually optimistic because Doc's playing in World Juniors, which is going to be on Christmas.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna do a little bubble in Edmonton. I'm actually probably gonna watch that if I.
Dude, I wish they would have gone. Well, originally they wanted to like start the season.
I don't even think it's fair to have.
They wanted to do it New Year's Day, but
Yeah.
just 2 teams, and they would play on Lake Louise.
Oh,
That's what
where's
they were
Lake
looking-
Louise?
I think it's Alberta.
Canada's
Canada.
just beautiful, man.
Yeah. You got a favorite? Who you think's gonna? You got a favorite for the cup?
Do I got a favorite? Honestly, my favorite would probably be. I'm gonna go with the Avalanche.
Oh, they're good.
With adding side, I mean, just more offense.
Yeah.
I don't know all the players, but McKinnon's really good.
The guy's a fucking legend, dude.
Yeah, he's really good. And,
he's young.
You know him and Sidney Crosby are from the same town.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
But they also got this guy Nazem Kadri, who I think is a real physical and good
Is he
player.
Russian?
No, he's I think he's Canadian, but he's like of Indian descent.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, he's a really good player.
That's a sick name.
But yeah, they just got a good squad, and with the addition of Brandon Saad, he'll be solid there.
Yeah.
But you know, Hawks management's really got to step up.
Yeah, I'm thinking, dude, if they can get their shit together, man, I think the Dallas Stars could pull together a pretty good run.
Dallas Stars played really well last year, and then like
they
obviously
got so close, man.
the
And
Oilers are close too. But
in my opinion, Las Vegas doesn't deserve to win it yet. They've only been in the league for 3 years.
they very
They
well
haven't been
could
through
though.
their hardships.
If they trade for some young guys
Yeah.
that
They're
can
a great
play,
team. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I don't know.
yeah. So our next guest, we're gonna talk a lot more about hockey, the fundamentals, and how to play. We're gonna have a guy. His name's Matt Waller. He's a good buddy of mine.
Never met him, but I heard
So-
he's a good guy. Let's be fun.
Yeah, a little background on him. He's actually African American. He's got a fro. He's like
It
me.
better be a good for him.
He's
Man.
he looks like me kind of, but like he's black though. Like he's half and he's adopted. But he was a hockey player and he played juniors up in Minnesota.
Cool.
Would scrap it up. So we'll get into that more with him. He'll probably be on our next episode. But yeah, anything else that coming to mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to. I have a fun fact because I thought we were gonna record a couple weeks ago while the Masters were going.
Oh, okay. Little
You
DJ.
know the sand in the bunkers? It's not actually sand.
What is it?
It is. It's spruce pine sand, and it's an extract in northern
speaking to the mic.
Carolina. Yeah, in like a mining town, and they get it all from there. It's not really sand. Yeah,
That's cool, man. Dude, could you imagine playing Augusta?
Dude, that's my dad's dream. I hope one day to be able. Is that someplace that
You gotta,
it
like-
depends on the money.
you-
Or
well,
you have to know somebody.
I think it's like you got to know somebody. Do you know anything about that, Butch?
I don't.
Yeah.
I can look it up.
Look like
But
you
yeah,
want to say
dude, my
something.
dad said he wants to play there before he passes. He's got some time, so I got some time to figure it out.
Let's get some investments in and make some,
But
make some
fucking,
coin.
dude, there's a people that own land on that, and it's been in their family for like 100 and like
Yeah, it gets
something years.
stuff gets deeded down to people. It's almost
Yeah,
like
but
you don't
dude,
deserve
they've
it.
had offers. No, they deserve it. It's their land.
That's true,
They're-
but
they
I mean,
keep it up. They
but
keep
they're-
it up.
no,
but there's
yeah.
been people that offer them like $20 million for that land, and it's not that big. It may be like 2 acres.
that's an appreciating asset right there.
Hell yeah, it is. I wouldn't sell it.
Yeah,
If it was in my family,
I'd like to buy some land, subdivide it, build some neighborhoods, but
Yeah.
the cost of timber right now is just like off the walls.
sheet of fuck.
You see how much
a
it is
sheet
for
of
a 2x4?
plywood? A sheet of
Yeah.
plywood was like $35-$40.
That's ridiculous.
Dumb.
Yeah.
I had to buy a 1x4 the other day because we were
Yeah, you're working in
framing
carpentry
doors.
right now.
We were doing doors, and they messed it up, so we had to cut a piece out. The 1x4 is like $10.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
1x4, 8 foot long, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's how it goes, dude.
Yeah. I mean, Canada's looking pretty nice right now with the global
Well,
warming.
the reason why it's all going up is because you got people that are home, weekend warrioring it up. Like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go buy some lumber. And now there's not as much because people are doing a lot of extra stuff around their house.
Well, people are building houses because they can get mechanics liens for, for new construction. As well as, the Canadian border's been restricted. And that's where most of our timber comes from.
True.
Because they got so many trees up there, man. Like, it's unbelievable. The far north you go, I'm telling you, the north is going to be really important in the next 100 years.
Well, I think there's more people in California than there are in all of Canada.
Yep, I always say that too. Yeah, isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah.
And the land, what?
It's so vast.
The land mass must be
some of it's hard to. You can't live in most.
No,
of
a lot of it's tundra.
You can't live in most of it.
No, but
maybe we'll get technology that we can one day, but.
Well,
how are you going to stop water from freezing when it's negative 45 degrees all the time? Well, I guess they do it in Canada.
Sun's not getting any colder.
Unfortunately, it is not. The Earth is. It's getting warmer,
Well, exactly. And you know what? That the land up north, that's going to be more and more that's going to be it's going to become fertile.
We're good
eventually.
right here, though.
We're in the best. we're in the
right
best
here.
spot.
If anything
not
floods,
a port city,
we're
not
thousands
a port city.
of miles away from any ocean.
I watched this thing to where almost like more is I don't know what the exact figure was, but more than half the world would be underwater if the polar ice or if the Greenland melted.
Oh, for sure.
And you know what? And we're in the Midwest. We be Gucci.
We're in the high ground, baby.
Yeah, high ground and middle ground.
True.
So yeah, I really like it out here. I think that a lot of people from LA or New York City or Miami or Texas, they shit on the Midwest. But who do you think's growing all your crop? Where
Illinois grows 90% of the pumpkin crop in almost the world. Most of the pumpkins in the world come from Illinois.
Well, and then
the
and then look at Iowa.
So fuck you. You wouldn't have Halloween without us.
Well, look at Iowa and Nebraska. All that corn. Corn is corn is one of the most. It's probably the most important fruit and veg. It's a fruit and a vegetable.
I remember that because
from the game.
Trivial Pursuit,
we won that game.
And we have a lot
Me and Butch probably set a record. If anybody listens to this, works and makes Trivial Pursuit for Hasbro games, we need to know the points record on Xbox.
Oh,
because I think we set it.
We should start playing that live, challenging people. But no, but the corn crop.
Get a Twitch stream going.
That'd be funny, dude. But the farther you go down south, Illinois is basically all corn, besides Chicago and like the northwest, the Chicagoland area. And you know what? Corn crop's very important. And
it
high
helps.
fructose corn syrup is like a staple in the American diet. You
That's
gotta
all
have
it
that
is.
corn.
Yeah.
True.
Diabetes.
Big facts.
Diabetes. Yeah. So, I like it. I like it here, and I'm not going nowhere, unless it's maybe like northern Wisconsin or something to retire. But or get a place in Florida for the winters.
No, Florida. Nope.
Florida's it's
nope.
Have you ever been to Clearwater though?
Yep.
Have you?
Yep.
Pretty
I will
nice
not
down there.
live in Florida.
It gets
ever.
way too hot though.
If I were to live somewhere,
Colorado.
No, everybody moves to Colorado. Colorado's cool as hell.
Minnesota.
Minnesota's really sick.
Dude.
I would either choose. That
place is underrated.
Either Seattle, Washington, Portland, Oregon, or I'm gonna take that off my list. I was gonna say Salt Lake City, Utah, but I'm not dealing with the Mormons. I'm not derfing it up over there.
What's the thing from South Park?
What?
It's like with the Johns, like they have like I don't know. We'll probably won't be able to figure it out, but they have like a John Smith thing. It's like,
oh my God, I know what you're talking about.
It's like the Book of Mormon. Like,
yeah, but they're proving them wrong.
Like the origin story.
Yeah,
they tell like the whole origin story.
Yeah, they do.
And like in the middle of it, it's like, this is what they actually believe.
Yeah, exactly.
And they do it with Scientology too, I think.
Yeah, it was just they had like they have this song that keeps on going. It's just like dum 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 dum.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's something goofy. It's pretty funny, but
we're agnostic.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it soda?
We
Is
only
it a
drink
root
Dr.
beer?
Pepper.
I don't know. And then they put a PBR in their fucking.
We could
fridge.
talk about that show for
Oh,
hours, dude.
definitely.
That is just the
definitely.
smartest show. How about the pandemic special, bro? Yeah. Bush, we watched it over your house.
thought it
What did
was
you think about it?
Oh, it was hilarious. It summed up the pandemic perfectly. It made fun of everyone.
And that's what they do. Like it's nothing more than, making fun of everyone and recognizing the points that,
And they're able to do it without like over politicizing it, and like it wasn't like a totally Democrat or Republican take. It was like a neutral take. Like, all right, everyone's kind of stupid the way everyone's handling this. And then I mean, obviously Randy is just the best character.
He's a staple, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the winter. I just got an ice fishing pole. Shout out to Howdy Neighbor Miguel. Howdy Neighbor. I told him, I was like, yo, dude, we got something for you for Christmas. And they were just cookies. So I bring cookies over there, and he's got like 3 gifts for us. And I was like, oh shit, man. It's like, oh, I feel bad. He's like, dude, and he even like, I texted him saying thank you so much. I shot him a real long text, and he said, don't feel bad about it, dude. Like you don't got to get us anything else, but we're going to. Just
That's awesome.
But I don't want to get into a gift off, so we'll just.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be spending like $1,000 a year.
Yeah,
on
we're each like just going back and forth, giving each other gifts. Like I don't know, but I mean, Christmas is a great time. I'm a Catholic. I'm a devout, and it's important to me. But it's not about it's so cliche, but it's not about the giving or receiving. It's more about the giving, and just like spending time with your peeps, man. Just being grateful for what you have. And Christmas in the Midwest. I mean, the snow.
Oh, it's the best.
The snow is so beautiful, man. Even though it gets boring after a while, once you get to like mid-January, you're like, oh my goodness, it's so cold. But I mean,
got a shovel again.
Yeah, luckily I got a small driveway. But the thing is, you can always go skate. You can go ice fish. There's always something to do around here. There's plenty of lakes.
You can always do something outside. You don't
snowboard.
Have to be, just 'cause stuff's closed right now.
Snowboard,
So we
ski,
can just do stuff outside.
snowmobile.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Colorado next week, baby.
Yeah. So what's the deal
I'm gonna
with
be
that?
inside most of the time, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on hikes. Everybody else snowboards, and I'm not trying to hurt myself. I don't know how to
you can't.
snowboard.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go there. Do the usual: smoke weed, drink beers,
Yeah. that sounds
hang
fun.
out.
Do your thing.
Work on some more materials for this shit.
You're going up in the mountains,
I'm
right?
gonna do my thing. Best believe that.
You're going on the mountains.
Keystone, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, you get to just take in the views, man. I mean,
Yeah, it'll be sick.
It's something new, something different than what you're seeing every day.
Well, yeah, I haven't been on a vacation in years.
Really?
It's usually music festival related, and I'm always like really fucked up, and I feel like shittier than I did when I left.
Just take it all. Just take it all in, man. Go
drained.
outside, have a cigarette in the morning, have a
Take
cup
some
of coffee.
a nice cup of coffee.
Yeah.
A joint. Maybe some
Shaggy's
spliffs.
just been this whole episode. Shaggy's been like, "No, smoke weed, drink beer." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm over here. I'm sober now."
Sorry, yeah, I don't do any of that.
Yeah, we're above the influence on this podcast.
Correct.
We're a little over an hour.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you want to wrap up?
Yeah, I'm down.
So, yeah.
I'm allergic to latex, actually, so I ain't wrapping up, baby. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so we got another edition. I know we go off on tangents, but anyone listening, we want to thank you a lot for listening.
I love you.
We love you. Thanks for the support. Please share, tell your friends, and hopefully we'll be making some contact one day. I'd like to thank Butch. Thanks for, making sure everything's good and looking up stuff for us. I hope you had fun.
For sure. Yeah, sorry, I was pretty bad today using this Mac 'cause I was having.
Well, no, I mean, you'll get used to it. You were fine.
Actually,
no,
if you want to
everything
know,
worked
one
out.
thing I looked up earlier about
Yeah.
how much cocaine
Yeah, here we go.
is. So it's about $63,000, at least like in today's current. It's like 28,000 a kilo, 2.26 kilos.
There's the math.
That's a lot
Math
of
guy.
cocaine, ladies
So
and
Tim
gentlemen.
Allen had a lot of coke.
A lot.
Yeah, I also want to give a shout out to Butch. He just got done with his first semester. What's it, grad school or for your master's? Is
Yeah.
that called grad
Yeah,
school?
hell
grad
yeah.
school.
Congrats, brother.
Dude's
semester
been
in.
working his tail off. He's gonna be, I'm just really proud of you. You're really successful, and then
You're
we
the
all
next
we all
Jeff
knew it was
Bezos,
gonna
man.
happen.
baby.
We always
Appreciate it.
knew it was gonna happen, but you're still, in the end of the day, not about how much money you make or what you do for a living. It's about how you treat people, and you've always been a good guy. So, and Shaggy, you just light up everyone's day. So,
well, thanks. You do too, man.
Yeah, dude. I try, man.
You got to surround yourself with good people, man.
And we have, dude. We got a good group of friends, and that's like what this podcast is all about. We'll have a lot of our friends on. Yeah. We just want to do one by ourselves, just so like, we have it. But from now on, we're probably gonna be doing guests. I mean, are you cool
until
with
we
that?
run out of friends, man? I'm gonna have that.
We're not gonna have that problem, bro. We're not gonna have that problem.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, so looking forward to the next one, and I think that's it for today.
Yeah,
you got anything else you want to say?
No, I'm signing off.
Butch, anything you want?
Nope.
All right, well, Merry Christmas, guys. Have
Happy holidays.